It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And the focus is on Pierre Strong. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Patriots and the Bills. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And it's the defense that's really the star of the show. A terrific game last week. They got a shutout on the road. And that's something that doesn't happen very often nowadays.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you. And it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Patriots now on offense. They're brought out by a man now in his 15th NFL season, one of the most productive passers in league history, and a former Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
On first down, it's Stafford. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's the second-year back, Pierre Strong. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Strong. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Taking a glance at the numbers last week for Strong. 17 carries, 115 yards, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
2nd down, here's Strong once more. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd and 5. To throw is Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Straight ahead is Strong. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and a yard. To the right side, he's got Parker. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Then we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And it just feels like Allen has the Bills on the cusp of something great. Another 13-win season last year, and they're officially perennial favorites in the AFC. Behind that effort, continued excellence from one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Out to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. When you look at this Patriots defense, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Singletary again. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. And I think he got a yard to the 41. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Allen. Flush to his right. And he is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Touchdown, Bills. Shane Zylstra, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
On second down, a run was strong. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And his kick here is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Going deep here for Parker. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Parker's got it. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Allen going to audible to a different look. Allen on 3rd down. Well, a pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He finds his target, Beckham. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Pats force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Now, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. This one swung outside to Strong. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a play fake it at Stafford. He's got the first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. That one goes for 24 yards. Again, it's Stafford. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We saw a vintage first half from the veteran Matthew Stafford. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. Our 2 teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they were able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
They'll start on the ground with Strong. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Give up the middle to Strong. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Strong again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And some strong running. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Finding Bourne here over the middle. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd down and 4. They'll run out of the gun here with Strong. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Here's Stafford. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyler Matakevich with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Allen going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Eluding the pressure right. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. To the air, Allen. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Steps away to his left. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll go again with Strong. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw, Stafford. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. The way in. Touchdown, New England. Pierre Strong, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Pierre Strong who finished things off with a touchdown run. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going with Strong on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. There he goes, right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Pierre Strong with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Patriots take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
One final try here for Allen. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win.